Well, hello there, everybody. I'm Photo Dave. This is Toypixx, and in this video, both the Marvel Legends figures that I've picked up in 2023. And I get kind of bored looking at this background while I'm editing videos, so let's just get to it. Cue the theme music. Ladies and gentlemen, here they are, both my 2023 Marvel Legends. Now, I know that sounds like a bit of a dig, and I don't think it should, because keep in mind, the last Legends figure I picked up was Galactus, and at this point, I think that was about a couple years ago that I actually ordered him. So the fact that the Legends team came up with two figures that I thought deserved to be in this ultra picky collector's collection is a testament to the fact that I really do think they're improving. So, without going any further into that, let's check these out. First up, we'll talk about Iron Man. Now, I'm obviously way late talking about these figures, so chances are you know all about the articulation schemes, you know what they come with, so instead, what I'm going to do is talk about why I believe that they do belong in an ultra-picky photogenic figures collection, because that's me, I'm the ultra-picky guy. So, let's first take a look here at Tony. The first suit, the one that I would say was actually made of iron, and because of that, I wasn't going to be too picky about the articulation. I didn't need any kind of diaphragm cut. We were totally good with just 90-degree bends. Nothing wrong with that, because again, this thing's probably huge and heavy. So I was totally okay with that. The one thing that does bother me when it comes to him is the ball peg. I know, let's see, you can't really hear it too well, but it's kind of clicky, and because it's clicky, you don't get the range of motion that you want from it. Like, you can't get the real subtle positioning. Now, the reason I got this is because if I ever get another Iron Man, or get several more Iron Mans, he's going to look good in the whole Hall of Armor setup. And the reason I got the silver one as opposed to waiting for the inevitable gold repaint is because I figure all the other ones are going to be red and gold. So let's get something a little different. So yeah, the only thing that I'm really disappointed here with is the fact that it has a clicky waist, because it kind of limits the articulation on what should be really smooth. So that bugs me, but overall, I'm pretty stoked about him. Now, when it comes to taking photos of the guy, I don't know exactly what to tell you. I'm going to assume it's iron, okay? And I've looked at the images of the old comics and all that good stuff. My thought would be that it's kind of a dull metal. So if you're trying to take pictures of it, I would use a diffuser in front of the light source. Right now, on the lights that's to the right over there, I have a paper towel over it, so it's diffusing it ever so slightly. What that'll do is it'll keep really harsh light off of him, because if you use the really harsh light, he'll look more like he's got shiny silver metal on. So yeah, I guess that's just your preference. If you think Tony should be wearing shiny silver metal, take that diffuser off, let the light hit him pretty hard, and if you think it's more dull iron, put the diffuser on and have a good time. But yeah, overall, I have to say, I'm pretty happy with what we've got going on here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at what I consider to be the #1 Marvel Legend figure of the year. We'll see how that plays out in everybody's top 10s, because obviously I don't have enough of them to make a top 10. But I love this Black Widow. She even fits in with my Mafex Avengers, so she looks really great. I do have my nitpicks. The first one being when it was announced that we were getting a super articulated Black Widow, what I wanted was for her to have the same articulation scheme as the G.I. Joe classified ladies, because I love a ball peg waist. Having a ball peg waist and then a ball at the diaphragm makes it so you can't break up the sculpt. And with her, you break up the sculpt ever so slightly, just because of the line, like the zipper line that's running right down the front of her uniform. So if that weren't there, she would be just fine. It also gives more range, like you can tilt more with a ball peg waist. So that's what I was hoping for, but I have to say I'm not insanely disappointed because she really does look incredible. Again, this is a figure that I'm sure you've all seen reviews on, so let's talk about her from a photogenic perspective. Now, first off, even I have to acknowledge this was a $28 figure, so I'm not going to be too picky about her finish, but if I were being picky about her finish, there would be dull spots depending on molded plastic versus, you know, the shinier stuff depending on the kind of plastic they use. You can kind of see it there with her legs, how up towards the thigh it's a duller plastic, and on the lower part of her quads you've got a shinier plastic, lower part of the legs is a shinier plastic. So it's a little inconsistent when it comes to lighting her for photography. Now, something else about her that I'm not so sure about that maybe you guys can help me with in the comments below. I don't know if Black Widow is supposed to be wearing a leather outfit or if it's supposed to be a cloth outfit. Now, the reason I wonder that is for the same reason that I wonder about the iron and everything with Iron Man, with your preference there being whether or not it's a shiny silver or a dull silver, is because if it's a cloth outfit, you definitely want to diffuse the light when you're taking pictures of her. But if it's supposed to be a leather outfit, you can let the light hit her a little harder because that should shine more. So let me know in the comments if you know which it is. But she's got that going. She's got, I guess I should go over kind of the differences between her and a standard Marvel Legends female. She does have the butterfly joints at the shoulders, which I dig. I think that's really cool. And she's got a crunch in her lower torso, which, look at that. I mean, that's remarkable for a Legends figure. There is no other female in the whole line that does anywhere near that. So it's one of the reasons I'm really impressed with Black Widow. So yeah, those are the main differences in her, and the head sculpts. I mean, I don't have the others here. I mean, well, I do, but you've seen them. But I'm still going to point this out. Look how good that looks. That's incredible work. And the other two are just as good. I'm not a big fan of the 70s, 80s hair, only because of preference. But the meaner one is a whole lot of fun. But yeah, I mean, to say that this is a pretty remarkable figure, I think's an understatement. And if you don't get her, you're doing yourself a disservice. Because like I said, she even looks good with my Mafex figures. And that's not something that I can say for a lot of stuff when it comes to these lower price points. But yeah, I'm really impressed with her. I'm impressed with Iron Man, don't get me wrong. But this, ladies and gentlemen, I think is your Marvel Legend of the year. And those, ladies and gentlemen, were some quick thoughts on these two Marvel Legends action figures. Seriously, they're pretty good. Go get you some. And what I'm hoping is that, based on the quality of these two, the entire Marvel Legends line will start to improve and get more towards these, so that I'm tempted to pick up more, because this year I picked up 2, maybe next year I'll pick up 5, maybe the following year I'll get like 7 or 8. Who knows, as long as they keep moving in this direction, and man, maybe even add ball peg waists. Ooh, dare to dream. Because you all know, if you've been following for a long time, that I loves me my Mafex figures. In fact, I'll probably start saying Mafex, whether or not it's correct, because it just sounds mightier. But I have to say, spending 80 to 90 bucks per figure is a little tougher than spending 25 to 30. So I really do hope that Marvel Legends improves, if for no other reason, my poor wallet. Anyway, before I let you go, remember that Toypixx has a Patreon page. Don't worry, slow down. And everything on it is free. So check it out if you're a comics shop owner or a toy store owner, just a pop culture owner at all. You can download high-res JPEGs, use them to decorate, use them for marketing purposes. You don't even have to credit me. Just go in, grab them, use them however you can. If you're somebody that just digs action figure photos, grab them, print them up, hang them on the wall. No big deal there. There's also Photoshop files. I'm not editing because I've been trying to record this part for like 10 takes. There's also Photoshop files that if you're trying to learn how to do editing in Photoshop, you can just download any of those, see how I've structured layers, see how I've set up layer styles. That way, maybe it can help you out. And of course, for all you action figure photographers back there, I've also been putting up some digital backgrounds that you can put on your monitors so that you can snap away, use them for your action figure photography. So all that's free. The only time you're going to spend money is if you want to steer Toypixx in a certain direction. So don't even worry about it, guys. Get the free stuff. But if you're going to go action figure shopping anyway, remember the Entertainment Earth affiliate link in the video description below. You'll get 10% off anything that's in stock, and if you spend $79 or more, you also get free domestic shipping. So there's that. Whew! Alright, enough with the plugs. With all that, I got nothing. So, again, I've been recording this for forever. So, have fun. Happy snapping. See ya.